Beloved soul, something extraordinary has happened, and today, the heavens have sent me to bring you this revelation. Your heart has felt it, hasn't it? A shift, a whisper from the universe, a silent pull towards something greater. That's because something profound is unfolding right now, something that could change the course of your life forever. Your soulmate has made a decision so powerful, so deeply connected to destiny, that it will touch the very fabric of your existence. And you must hear every word of this message, for within it lies the key to understanding what is about to unfold. If you turn away now, if you let doubt silence this call, you may miss the one truth that the universe needs you to know. The angels have been by your soulmate's side, witnessing every thought, every sign, every moment of realization that led to this choice. And they have sent me to you because this decision was not made lightly. It was guided, woven by divine hands, meant to bring you closer to what is already yours by fate. But before I reveal everything, you must understand this. What you are about to hear is more than just a message. It is a calling, a divine whisper sent through the veil of time and space, reaching directly into your soul. You are not here by accident. This is for you. And as you open your heart to receive it, I ask you to affirm this truth, to claim it as your own. Write in the comments, "I receive this message." Let the universe witness your faith. Let the angels see that you are ready. Because once this truth is revealed, nothing will ever be the same again. Beloved soul, now that you have opened your heart to this divine message, it is time for you to understand the magnitude of what has happened. The decision has already been made. The course of destiny has shifted, and nothing will ever be the same again. What your soulmate has chosen is not just an ordinary decision. It is a turning point, a path from which there is no return. The angels were there, witnessing every moment that led to this choice. They saw the doubt, the hesitation, the internal battles between fear and longing. They watched as thoughts raced, as memories resurfaced, as the weight of unspoken emotions pressed heavily on their heart. And in the end, something profound happened, something that changed everything. You see, decisions like these are not made in an instant. They build up over time, formed by experiences, by signs, by the quiet whispers of the soul. Your soulmate has been receiving messages from the universe, feeling the pull toward a truth they can no longer ignore. And when the moment arrived, when all of those feelings converged into one undeniable realization, they made their choice. And now, you must understand what this means for you. At first, it may not seem like anything has changed. Life may continue moving as it always has, and the world around you may look the same. But beneath the surface, the threads of fate are shifting, weaving a new reality that will soon manifest in ways you never expected. The choice they made was not just about them. It was about you, about the connection that binds you, about the path that the universe has always intended for both of you. The weight of this decision is greater than you can imagine, because it carries the energy of a transformation that is already beginning to unfold. But before I reveal more, you need to ask yourself something. Have you noticed anything different lately? A shift in energy? A sudden wave of emotions that you couldn't quite explain? Have you felt your thoughts drifting to them more often? Your heart sensing something stirring beyond your understanding? These are not coincidences. These are the first signs that the universe is aligning the path between you two. And as you become more aware of them, you will begin to see the truth more clearly. But there is something you don't know yet, something the angels witnessed in that moment of decision. And once you hear it, you will understand why this choice was inevitable. You see, your soulmate did not come to this realization easily. There were doubts, fears, barriers that had been built over time. Perhaps they thought they were not ready. Perhaps they convinced themselves that this connection was too intense, too overwhelming. Perhaps they tried to run, to deny what their heart already knew. But the universe does not allow a connection like this to be ignored. The signs became stronger, the pull became undeniable. And then, something happened. Something that made them see the truth with absolute clarity. The moment it all became real. There was a specific event, a realization, a moment so powerful that it shattered all their defenses. Maybe it was a dream, one so vivid it felt more real than waking life. Maybe it was a conversation, a sign, a message that reached them at exactly the right time. Maybe it was the silence itself, the way your absence echoed in their soul so deeply that they could no longer bear it. Whatever it was, it changed everything. And in that moment, they understood. They could not fight this any longer. They could not ignore what their heart had been telling them all along. So they made a choice, one that cannot be undone, one that will lead them straight to you. The angels want you to know this, because it is important that you prepare yourself for what is coming. The shift has already begun, and now, the energy between you two is stronger than ever. The road ahead is unfolding, and soon, you will begin to see the effects of this choice in your own life. But there is still something you need to know, something even more important than what I have already told you. Because while this decision has been made, there is a deeper reason behind it, a force even greater than love itself that has been at work all along. And that is what I will reveal to you next. Stay with me, beloved soul, because what comes next will show you why this moment in time is unlike any other. And once you understand this, you will see why nothing will ever be the same again. And before we continue with this very special message, I invite you to support this space of connection. Become a member of the channel. And if you feel this message is touching your heart, don't forget to click on thanks below the video. This helps us continue bringing messages full of love and hope like this one. Now, let's move on to what matters most. Beloved soul, now that you know the decision has been made, it is time for you to understand something even deeper. This was not a choice made lightly, nor was it one guided by reason alone. No, this decision was made with the heart, and that is why it holds such immense power. The heart speaks in ways the mind cannot comprehend. It carries truths that the soul has always known, but that the mind often resists. And for your soulmate, this realization was not simple. It was overwhelming, undeniable, and inescapable. For so long, they battled against what they felt. They tried to rationalize, to suppress, to convince themselves that life could continue as it was. They may have told themselves that the timing was wrong, that circumstances were too complicated, that what they felt was just an illusion. But deep down, none of these excuses could hold against the truth that lived within them. Because no matter how much they tried to push it away, the heart always knew the way back to you. And then, something shifted. Something inside them broke free. It may have been a single moment, a flash of clarity where everything finally made sense. It may have been a gradual process, a series of signs and synchronicities that became too obvious to ignore. Or perhaps it was a feeling, a deep ache in their soul that refused to be silenced. Whatever it was, when that moment arrived, there was no turning back. The weight of it all became too much. The realization that life without this connection would never be whole, that no matter where they turned, their heart would always pull them back to you. It was in this moment that the decision was made, not by logic, not by circumstances, but by the undeniable force of love itself. And now, everything is about to change, because when a decision is made from the heart, it carries a power beyond this world. It sets into motion a series of events that cannot be undone, a path that has already begun to unfold. And whether you realize it yet or not, you are already feeling the effects of this shift. Have you noticed the energy around you changing? Have you felt moments of intense emotion, sudden thoughts of them that appear out of nowhere? Have you sensed a deep knowing within you, as if something is about to happen but you can't quite explain it? That is because the universe is already responding. This decision was not just about them, it was about both of you. The moment their heart fully accepted this truth, the energy between you shifted, and now, like two celestial bodies drawn together by an invisible force, the distance between you is growing smaller with every passing day. But here is what the angels need you to understand. This is only the beginning. The choice has been made, but what comes next depends on something even greater. There is a reason why the heart led them to this decision, and it is not just about love, it is about destiny, because the connection between you was never ordinary. It was always meant to be something bigger, something that carries a purpose beyond what you can see right now. And in the next moment, you will discover why this decision was not just about feelings, but about something far more profound. Stay with me, beloved soul, because the truth you are about to hear will reveal everything. And once you know, there will be no doubt left in your heart. Beloved soul, now that you understand this decision was made from the heart, there is something even more profound that you must know. Because while love has guided this choice, there is something much greater at play, something that has been woven into your destiny long before this moment. The angels have watched over your journey, and they have witnessed every step that has brought you and your soulmate to this crossroads. They have seen the struggles, the doubts, the moments of hesitation. They have felt the longing, the silent prayers, the deep yearning that neither of you could fully put into words. And now, they want you to understand what is truly behind this choice, because it was never just about love. This was about a connection that was written in the stars, a bond that was forged long before you even met in this lifetime. This decision was not made only in the present moment. It has been forming over time, shaped by the energies of the universe, by the lessons both of you needed to learn, by the paths that had to be walked separately before you could come together in the way you were meant to. There were times when it felt like nothing was moving, moments when you questioned everything, wondering if this connection was real, if it would ever find its way back to you. But what you didn't see was that, beneath the surface, everything was shifting. Every experience, every delay, every challenge was preparing you both for this moment. And now, the truth is being revealed. The angels saw what happened in the exact moment your soulmate made this choice. They felt the shift in their heart, the surrender to what had always been inevitable. But what they also saw, and what they need you to understand, is that this decision was not just about them. It was about you. Because even though you may not have realized it, you have been sending out your own energy into the universe. Every thought, every emotion, every longing you have felt for them has been creating a frequency, a silent call that has been reaching their soul. And when they made this choice, it was not only their heart guiding them, it was yours as well. This connection is not one-sided. It has always been mutual, always been balanced, even in moments of silence. Your energies have been intertwined, speaking to each other beyond words, beyond distance, beyond time itself. And now, that energy is stronger than ever. Have you felt it? The moments when you suddenly think of them out of nowhere? The dreams that feel too vivid to be just imagination? The sudden waves of emotion that come without warning? These are not random. These are the signs of your souls aligning. Because this decision was never just about love. It was about destiny, about something far greater than either of you could see before now. And the angels need you to know this, because there is something else they want to reveal. There is a reason why this is happening now. There is a reason why your soulmate has reached this decision at this exact moment in time. And when you hear what it is, everything will make sense. Stay with me, beloved soul, because the truth that is about to be revealed will change everything you thought you knew. And once you understand it, you will see why this moment is unlike any other before. Beloved soul, now that you understand the true force behind this decision, the angels need you to know something even greater. This choice was never meant to create distance, confusion, or uncertainty. In fact, it was made for the exact opposite reason. This decision was taken with one purpose: to bring you and your soulmate closer than ever before. Everything that has happened between you, every moment of separation, every doubt, every delay, was not meant to keep you apart. It was preparing both of you for something deeper, something that goes beyond just a simple connection. It was leading you towards something unbreakable, something that was destined to grow stronger through time. And now, the universe has aligned itself in a way that will finally allow this closeness to happen. The angels want you to understand that this decision was not just an act of impulse. It was a realization, a moment where your soulmate finally saw the truth with absolute clarity. They understood something they had resisted for so long, that no matter where they went, no matter how much they tried to fight it, their heart would always lead them back to you. But this decision was not just about recognizing love, it was about accepting it. Because for a long time, fear played a role in this journey. Fear of vulnerability, fear of change, fear of stepping into something so powerful that it could alter everything they once knew. And yet, at the moment they made this choice, all of that fear was stripped away. They saw what truly mattered. They felt the pull of destiny, the undeniable presence of your connection. And when that realization came, they no longer had the strength to fight it. And that is why this decision is so important. Because it is not just about emotions. It is about action. It is about stepping forward, about moving toward you instead of away. The barriers that once stood between you have begun to fall, and the energy between you is growing stronger with every passing day. Have you felt it? The sudden rush of emotions that seem to come from nowhere. The feeling that something is shifting, even if you can't quite put it into words. The overwhelming sense that something is about to change, that a moment is approaching that will redefine everything. These are not just feelings. They are confirmations. They are the signs that this connection is moving toward a place where distance no longer exists, where hesitation no longer has power. And yet, there is still something more you need to understand. Because while this decision has been made, and while the energy between you is aligning in ways you may not fully see yet, the angels need you to know that there is still one more step that must happen before everything falls into place. Your soulmate has chosen this path, but now, the universe is waiting for you to do the same, because a connection like this cannot be one-sided. It cannot be carried by just one heart. It must be embraced by both. And that is why the angels have brought you this message today, because you are being called to do something very important, something that will ensure this choice brings you closer, rather than slipping away. Stay with me, beloved soul, because in the next moment, the angels will reveal what you must do to make sure this decision leads exactly where it is meant to go. And once you know, everything will finally begin to fall into place. Beloved soul, now that you understand the depth of this decision and how it was made to bring you closer than ever, the angels need you to hear something even more important. Because while destiny has already set things in motion, there is still something you must do. The universe does not act alone. It moves in harmony with the choices we make, with the energy we put into the world, with the way we open our hearts to receive what is meant for us. And right now, the angels are watching you closely, waiting to see if you will recognize the path that is unfolding before you. Your soulmate has already taken their step. They have broken through the barriers of doubt, fear, and hesitation. Their heart has fully accepted what was always meant to be. But now, the next step belongs to you. Because a decision like this, a shift so powerful, is not meant to happen in silence. It is meant to be met with an answer, with an energy that welcomes and embraces the change that is coming. The angels have seen it before, two souls destined for one another, moving closer and closer, only for hesitation to create an invisible wall between them. And they do not want that to happen to you. That is why they have sent this message today, because they need you to understand that even though fate has set the course, even though your soulmate has made this choice, you must now do your part to allow this connection to fully manifest. But what does that mean? It means opening your heart in a way you may never have done before. It means releasing old doubts, past wounds, and the fears that have been keeping you from fully stepping into this love. It means trusting in what the angels are showing you, in what your soul already knows to be true. Because even now, you might feel the urge to question everything. You might wonder if this is real, if this connection is truly meant for you, if it is safe to believe in what your heart is telling you. And that is exactly why the angels are speaking to you now. They are asking you to listen, not just with your ears, but with your soul. They are asking you to recognize the signs, to acknowledge the way this connection has always been there, waiting for the right moment to fully come into your life. And now, that moment has arrived. But before you take this step, you need to ask yourself something. Are you ready to receive what has always been yours? Because what is meant for you will not pass you by, but only if you are willing to accept it. The angels want you to know that the energy between you and your soulmate is stronger than ever before. Everything is aligning, the path is opening, and soon, you will begin to see the changes manifest in your reality. But if you hesitate, if you close yourself off, if you let fear take hold, you may unknowingly slow down the process that has already begun, and the angels do not want that for you. That is why they are guiding you now, asking you to take a leap of faith, to trust in what is happening, to allow this love to come fully into your life, because in the next moment, something even greater will be revealed, something that will show you exactly where this path is leading, and what comes next for you and your soulmate. Stay with me, beloved soul, because the most important revelation is yet to come. And once you hear it, there will be no doubt left in your heart that this love was always meant to be. Beloved soul, now that you understand the path that has been set in motion, the angels have one final revelation for you, one that will show you exactly where this journey is leading and what is about to unfold. Because while the choice has been made and the universe has already begun its work, there is something more that you must know. This love, this connection, was never meant to be ordinary. It was never meant to follow the rules of the world or fit neatly into the expectations of others. From the very beginning, this was something divine, something powerful, something that was destined to go through cycles of separation and reunion until both hearts were fully aligned. And now, the time for alignment has arrived. Your soulmate has stepped forward, choosing a path that leads directly to you. But this is not just about emotions. It is about something even greater, a purpose that both of you share, a journey that will transform not only your lives, but the very energy of the world around you. The angels have always known that this love was different. It carries something within it that most cannot see, something that transcends time, space, and even the limitations of this physical world. And that is why this moment is so important. Because this decision was never just about being together. It was about fulfilling a purpose that could only be realized once you both reached this point. But what does that mean for you now? It means that things will begin to move faster than before. What once felt distant will now start to feel inevitable. The barriers that kept you apart will begin to dissolve, and the pull between you will become undeniable. You may start to notice strange synchronicities, small moments of connection that remind you that this is not a coincidence. You may feel their presence even when they are not physically near, as if their energy is reaching out to you in ways it never has before. You may receive unexpected signs, messages from the universe that confirm what your heart already knows. And when this happens, you must be ready. Because soon, very soon, something will change. The angels want you to know that this connection is reaching a turning point. There will be a moment when everything shifts, when the choice that has been made finally manifests in the physical world. And when that happens, you must trust in what you feel. Because the truth is, this was never just about waiting. It was always about preparing. Every lesson, every delay, every challenge was leading you to this. And now, the final step is approaching. So ask yourself, beloved soul, are you ready to embrace what was always meant for you? Because the moment is near. The universe is aligning everything. And soon, what was once a longing in the heart will become a reality before your eyes. But before that happens, there is one last thing you must hear. One final message from the angels that will ensure that when the time comes, you are truly ready to receive what is meant for you. Stay with me, because the final words of this message are the most important ones of all. And once you hear them, everything will finally become clear. Beloved soul, now that everything has been revealed, there is only one last thing the angels need you to understand. This journey, this divine connection, this love that has transcended time and space, it is no longer something distant. It is no longer something uncertain. It is happening. It is real. And your soulmate is closer than ever before. The universe has spoken, and destiny has already begun to unfold. The decision has been made, the energy has shifted, and now, you are standing at the threshold of a moment that will change everything. This is not the time to doubt. This is not the time to question. This is the time to believe, to embrace the truth that has been shown to you. Because whether you see it or not, whether you feel it completely, or are still trying to understand, everything is already in motion. The angels have been guiding this connection since the very beginning, ensuring that both of you would arrive at this exact moment in time, at this exact stage in your journey, fully prepared to step into what was always meant to be. But here is what you must remember. Your soulmate has chosen this path, but now the universe is waiting for your heart to do the same. It is waiting for your energy to align, for your faith to become unshakable, for your love to become a force so strong that no obstacle can stand in its way. Because love, true, destined love, is not something that comes to those who are uncertain. It comes to those who are ready, to those who welcome it without fear, to those who trust in its power even when they cannot yet see the full picture. And that is why the angels have sent this message today. Because you are being given a choice as well. Will you step forward with an open heart, allowing destiny to complete what it has started? Will you trust in what the universe is showing you, even before it fully arrives in your physical reality? Because make no mistake, beloved soul, it is arriving. The energy has already shifted, the process has already begun, and soon you will see the evidence with your own eyes. But until then, the angels ask one thing of you. Hold on to this message. Let it sink into your soul. Do not let doubt steal what is already yours. Do not let fear delay what has been divinely orchestrated. Stand firm in your faith, knowing that what belongs to you will always find its way. And as you do, declare it. Write in the comments, "I accept this love. I embrace my destiny." Let the universe hear you. Let the angels see your heart fully open and ready to receive. Because the moment you claim what is meant for you, the path ahead becomes even clearer. Your soulmate has taken their step. Now, it is time for you to take yours. And when the final piece falls into place, when all the forces align, when the moment destined for you finally arrives, there will be no more waiting, no more searching. There will only be love. Dear soul, if this video was meaningful to you, leave a thanks below this video as a gesture of gratitude for this revelation. This strengthens us to keep sharing messages of connection and faith. This is your time. This is your destiny. And the angels are watching over you, ensuring that everything unfolds exactly as it was always meant to. Trust, believe, and prepare yourself, because your soulmate is closer than ever before.